you said earlier, like, you don't necessarily listen to that much rap like that right now. So I want to ask you, outside of rap.
I said I don't listen to it at all.
Okay, well, never mind. My bad. I stand corrected at all. So what do you listen to then? Like what genre outside of
it's
hip-hop
tricky.
you like?
I listen to like blues, not so much blues, not like B.B. King blues. I don't know what Teddy Pendergrass would be considered. That Al Green, Janae Aiko, Miguel.
Okay.
Okay. Some music.
Yeah, he listen to music.
I mean, like
it's one or two Jimi Hendrix songs that I like. But I don't know. I just like songs that I like. It's a song from Elton John called I'm Still Standing. And I like the song. It sounds crazy to other people, but I like it. It's a song from MGMT called Electric Feel.
I know them. I know MGMT.
I just like music.
They got some good music.
I can't much listen to rap because I don't believe what they saying no more. It just is what it is.
Say these niggas lying.
We had band play on it. He said that he just thought it was just boring on our last pod. He said, like, he was like,
it's boring.
I can understand why he would feel that way, but for me, you take, the majority of rap music and everybody's high and partying. And two things I don't do. And so I can't relate. And then, you'll see an interview and a person will tell you, one, I don't even know what I said. Or two, I don't really even do that stuff. So I'm like, damn, I can't trust that you being who I thought you were being.
Just can't get behind that.
Right. I mean, it's different. I watched Denzel in Training Day. I know he's acting because he's an actor. And, so when it comes to rap, to keep myself from being disappointed in the artist that I thought was being genuine to himself, then, I just don't tune in. Now, I still catch shit, social media, it's impossible not to see certain things. So I still see, I see emerging artists, but I try not to get so invested in it that I'm picking a side and shit. How people get too far into that.
Oh yeah.
So I don't. I'm not an avid fan of anybody. I'm kind of closed off to it. I find out shit on accident or once it's already. I couldn't tell you who's going to be the next emerging artist. I got not the slightest fucking idea. Craig do it all the time. He'd be naming people and songs and shit. Yeah. And I don't know what he'll say that before he even finish. Like, the songs. Well, you know what? You probably don't know the fuck I'm saying. But I don't do it like I'm not doing it to say I don't listen to rap music, right? Because I love rap music, and the rap music that I consume, I've been consuming since I was younger. Right. Yeah. So, like, I don't even, like Jay-Z was one of my favorite people to listen to. At some point, Jay-Z reached a point in his music that I stopped being able to relate and I stopped being able to understand what he's talking about. I don't know. I'm one of them people that I can't watch a movie with subtitles. I can't do both. I can't read the shit and watch the shit. You got to pick one. If you want me to read a book, I can read the book. But I'm watching the movie. I can't do both of those. Okay. So music go the same way for me. I can't listen to you and I got to Google every other line because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah. And, it's for somebody. Because, it's tapes of shit that Craig fuck with that I just can't get jiggy with. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. And and that nigga like a fucking mathematician and shit. And he probably read the warning labels and shit. So,
he doing math.
I'm saying both. I'm saying, when you listening to, like it's some artists that they should be too educational.
Okay.
I ain't listening to it to be educated. I'm listening to it to feel something. I'm listening to it for entertainment for the most part, but I want to find something I relate to. And, I ain't go to no kind of after school shit. I mean, I don't know what you would call it. I do no school after high school. I was done. Mm-hmm. I did high school because my mom was going to put me out otherwise. I didn't want to go there. Right. So, I ain't trying to listen to your tape and learn and it don't really much matter what it is you're trying to teach me. That's not why I'm listening. Yeah. So, when it get to that point, I can't listen, but I don't shun it. Like I said, some of that shit, he's still fine and entertaining. Like, I won't say no names because, I know niggas gonna swear I'm hating on everybody. But, it's tapes,
say that shit, bro. Fuck you.
Say it, fuck it.
It's tapes that Craig's, well, like,
He's trying every way to chop around this motherfucker.
It is what it is.
Man, I don't know the name of it. It just say, it's a Kendrick tape. It's got that van on the cover. I don't know the name.
Good Kid, man.
Yeah. All right, look, I'm not an avid Kendrick Lamar fan, but I'm not an avid anybody fan. So, it's not, I'm not pro Drake and anti Kendrick. That's not what this is about. But none of his shit just connected with me. And like I said earlier in this shit, I'm a true believer that everything's not for everybody. We was having a conversation one day about something, and he named the shit. And I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He was like, he fucked with the tape. He liked how it was put together and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He was like, man, take a listen and, you might fuck with it. So I listened to it. I want to say maybe a day or so after me and him had the conversation.
Now, you're talking about Good Kid, Mad City,
yeah,
right?
Good Kid.
Right. Okay, all right. Okay.
So I listened to it. And I was like, okay, I fuck with this. I fuck with the artistry of this.
Yeah.
And some points in it I can't relate to. Some of the songs I don't really like, but again, everything's not for everybody.
Sure.
So, but when I heard it, I was like, okay, I can see why people feel like this a classic album. Because he painted a picture with that tape.
Yeah, he did.
But at the same token, I've only heard it one time. Because, I ain't trying to take nothing from him in no shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what Star felt from it and what I felt from it was two different things.
Yeah.
And,
that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Exactly.
That's
I got no problem with that. But that's why I don't tune in to much rap. Because even though I could appreciate his tape, it's so much other shit that I can't. Not from him. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, right.
I try to tune in and I'm one of them people that I'm going to play your whole tape.
Yeah, I got to listen to the whole thing before I give you.
Right. And even if I'm 7 songs in, I ain't like a single song. I'm going to keep going.
Right. That shit be killing me. But I be like, damn, this shit not...
it killed me. I'm dead. It's over. I can't do it no more.
Right.
So, I can't really tune in. And then, like I said, I'll relate to something and then find out that person's not even that person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, you really ripped that. In real time, I should be listening to whoever you stole that from.
Right.
Because, that ain't your life. Me and you don't have a connection that I thought we had. So
it's really big in hip hop too, I feel like. I feel like you go to other genres like R&B or country. People write for them all the time. It's not necessarily.
No, I don't mean you ain't write it. I don't give a fuck if you wrote it.
But I'm saying like the stories that they telling, what you saying is not their story.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. See, there's a line there. Like, you can tell a story that ain't your story.
Mm-hmm.
That's just storytelling. I ain't opposed to that.
Okay.
But in your music, you saying, I this, we that.
Posturing.
I this. I ain't talking about when you got, this song is a story.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Mm-hmm. This song is just a general song. You rapping about all kinds of things, but you saying you doing shit that you're not really doing.
Gotcha.
I get it. Now, I ain't talking about the violence that just come with our culture. A lot of times, when a rapper is expressing that, you really just speaking on the space you was in when you was in that space. Right. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying if you get on this record and you tell me that you pop 30 pills a day, and then, you go and do an interview and say, no, I don't pop pills. Mm-hmm. Well, damn, Craig, you said you did.
Right.
You wasn't, it wasn't a story about some kid that was popping pills or whatever the fuck.
Right.
You said that. You said right before that you was talking about you was fucking a bad bitch and yada, yada, yada. So I can't believe nothing you saying. I don't even believe the bitch was bad now. But, that's why I can't listen to that shit. Okay. It lacks realism. And everybody's partying, man. It's impossible to party all the time, man. You got to go through shit. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And, if you ain't going through shit, then you ain't human. And if you ain't human, I got no interest in it in the first place.
Yeah. Well, that's